Hello and welcome to this short use case demonstration about Watto's Copilot repair shop. So what is this all about? Let us first have a look at the user story. And if you're a Star Wars fan, you probably know a story similar to the following. So we have someone, a Jedi fighter with a spaceship that is kind of broken. Some spare part does not work anymore. And then what they are doing is they run out, go to this guy, and he checks for all kind of equipment that he has. But hey, he run out of this thing. Yeah. And what can he do? He orders it. So it says, hey, it will arrive tomorrow. And because this guy is really a sales guy, he offers a couple of additional things here to bridge the time. Even makes a special price for something. But hey, that's not what we need. We need here the hypercore module. So basically, the Jedi Knight said, hey, we will come back tomorrow and then try to get the spare part. So that's in short the story. And now let us have a look at the solution design, how you can integrate this thing into the Power Platform and Microsoft Word. And what I did was the following. I have here my Jedi fighter, and this one is talking to a repair agent. This repair agent has a bomb and a route of the spare part, yeah, to know how it is made of, what you need to build it, and so on. Yeah? And then of course, if something is not there, and that's what you saw, there's an inventory agent. And in my case, it's connected to our Dynamics ERP system via a workflow. Now, the other thing, I have also a connected sales agent to bridge the time and lure the customer into all kind of other things that might be interesting. And how this is implemented and how this looks like, that's something I want to show you next. Okay, so I'm here in Copilot Studio. I'm in my repair agent, and what you can see from the left is a lot of instructions. Well, that's basically just the user story that I try to fit in. And in my case, to keep it simple, I just asked this kind of repair agent to be an expert for Grogu, which is a Lego set, and then also a fighter chat, and help the user with that. And then I provide some information what to do. You can read through that yourself, and then the output it should give us the build step, the page, a hint how to repair the things, and of course the part number. Uh, and then I have some follow-up things, what to do if the part is not available on inventory, what is available, how you talk with other people, and so on. The key element of this thing is, of course, this knowledge here. And what I did is I basically created for each of the elements, the Lego parts in my case, a route and a bomb, like in a production. So let us have a quick look at this Grogu here. So this is one Lego set. Let us first have a look at the route, and then you will hopefully see what that is. So it basically tells you how to build this thing, step by step. And that's something you can download, that's available for every Lego set that you have. And then we have the bomb, because if something is broken, you need to know which is the part number. And here are all the part numbers from this kind of set that I put separate. Of course, sometimes you have this in one Lego building guide, but sometimes you buy combined sets and then this kind of thing is split up. That's why I decided for this kind of um, configuration. So I basically split up route and bomb for my Lego sets. Okay, and then you see something else. I have here connected agents. I have an inventory agent and a sales manager agent, and they just help me to find out, hey, is the stuff on stock or not? Let us have a quick look. First at our inventory agent. So not this one here. This one is the inventory agent. It has a connected tool. And what is this tool doing? Well, it has here a step, this one here, and this one is just going to our ERP system and trying to figure out whether this part is on stock or not. And then gives us a message back. The other agent that I have is basically the sales manager. So in case we have nothing, then of course we try to lure the customer into something else, and I give it some instructions, but just a web search functionality. That's all. Yeah. And with this kind of information, we can then come and have our conversation. Yeah. So let's say I enter hi here. Yeah, and now imagine you are a field service worker, you're somewhere outside, and you're not doing this on your computer, but on your mobile phone. Yeah? So let us have a look. I'm doing here and saying I have the fighter chat, option B, and now he knows into which files he has to look at, but he wants me to show the defect, to show what is wrong. Yeah, that's what I instructed. So I said, hey, I upload a photo, and this is the fighter chat. And what you can see here at the back, there is something missing. And you can see I also had some other pictures, some other sets that I used. uh, but for the moment, I just upload this. And I said, hey, also give some description of the issue, not just trying to figure out what is wrong. Let the user quickly tell something. The back wing seems missing. Please help fixing it. And now what is going on is it will have a look at the BOM and the route for this kind of Lego set. Yeah? And it will try to figure out, hey, what's broken, how, in which step is it, and so on. This takes a while. In my case, it takes, I would say, a couple of minutes. Yeah? So let us not wait for that because I did that already with another set before. So I started also here the conversation, and you see here I put this kind of doll or Lego set where the eye is missing. Yeah? So I had a look, and then you can see what this tool is doing. Yeah? And remember, the end user will not see all of these tools. That a skill is called, that some knowledge is referred to. Yeah. What the end user sees at the end of the day is just, hey, here is it. Yeah? The eye is missing. It's step 32 on page 30. Yeah? And then you need this part. Yeah? So let us have a quick look. Mhm. Into the route. This is the route. I think it was page. Let's try to find it. It was close somewhere to here. So this is the eyes where they are fixed. It's page 30 and step 32. Huh? That's what we get from here. And then there's also a part number. So this one, let us quickly search for this in the other file. And this one is here. And again, let's do a quick search. So this is this part, and this is also correct. So you know what to look out for. And then, of course, the question is, do we have this on stock or not? Basically, if the user does not have this part because he says it's lost, then I want to say, hey, I need to reach out to my inventory agent. Yeah. So let's switch to the internal view. Yeah. So you can see that it reached out to the inventory agent. The inventory agent said, for unfortunate news, we don't have this available and have to order it. Yeah. And then you can create a purchase order or do something else. Yeah. In my case, I said, hey, let's talk to the sales manager. And then I got here some kind of funny offers as in the user story that I shared with you. Yeah. So that's the whole use case. Let us have a quick look at the elements that we uploaded. You see it's still working. It tries to figure out. And that is because of the image search. So what I did and what is required for this is you really have to use one of the latest top models that you have available. I used here a Cloud Opus 4.8 because what I want to do is here a visual comparison of a really lengthy instruction guide and BOM just based on an uploaded picture. So that's really something quite sophisticated that really challenges the models that we have. And that's why I used one of the latest and most powerful ones. Okay, so basically this is the story and the use case that I wanted to share with you. Let us now go back to the PowerPoint for some remarks. Okay, at the end, some short notes. The first thing is if you have construction files, if you have some bombs and routes where you need to find out things, what I learned and tested, at least in my use case, was that SharePoint and direct uploads via the chat window is better than trying to add this through the Dataverse knowledge section, because the consideration of images seems better. Then the other thing, if you want to do some kind of visual comparison, this kind of identification that I showed you, then you really need the top large language models that can help you with that. With the smaller ones, it will probably not work. And also, this kind of integration gives you a lot of possible extensions, so you can make connections to your CRM system, ERP, and so on, and really provide a very nice repair or field service guidance. Yeah. So the big advantage that I see from this use case is that you can give this kind of agent to your people, make it available on their mobile phones via Teams or the Microsoft 365 app. And this is really perfect if they're in the field and do not know what to do. If they need a certain spare part, need to find out, hey, do we have this on stock? And if they do not know the part number or something like that, but just can make a photo. Yeah. So that's really a great use case. So that's my view on that. At the end, I would like to thank you very much for watching and listening, and looking forward to seeing you again.